So, it's been a couple days since I made this video, and, well, I got hungry.
Hey Spice lovers, get your galactosidase ready because we're going to be making some hummus from beans. You can find everything needed to make this in the description down below.
These Adzuki beans were rehydrated overnight.
The beans should be at least twice the size as before and ready to be drained. Feel free to use a strainer, but I'm using the lid method to save up on dishes. Don't worry if the liquid is cloudy, it's just starch. It won't have any negative effect on the final outcome since we're draining. Now, I time-lapsed the entire cooking process, which seemed like a good idea at the time, but you didn't get to see exactly what went on. I placed the beans into the pot, coated it all in a generous amount of water, and added in a tablespoon of Spiceroy's pulled pork in it. You can find where to get that in the annotation above. While there's no meat in that blend, you know what pairs well with pork? Beans. Alright, simmer down now. I just covered it, let it come to a boil, set the heat down to medium-low, and let it go for half an hour. Using a strainer for this part, you'll want to drain out all the water and save as many beans and the spice as possible. Let it cool on the side for about 10 minutes.
11 minutes later.
Now while I enjoy hummus hot, I decide to cool it down so I can use it in next week's video. Here's a little sneak peek for those that are curious. With the lid ajar, put it in the fridge to cool completely, about 1 to 2 hours.
2 hours later.
At this point, you can pop the lid on properly and let it refrigerate overnight or make the hummus. I opted for letting it refrigerate overnight.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Gather all of this for the hummus to be. Place your beans and the tablespoon of pulled pork in it within the food processor and start it up. While it's going, drizzle olive oil in through the top section. If you happen to have the infused olive oil, feel free to use that instead. I'm not because the processor only has a dripping component. The herbs will not be able to fit through. After the oil's been fed through, put in that tablespoon of water. It just seems to help with the consistency.
Put your newly created hummus into either a bowl or a food-safe container.
If you happen to be new here, feel free to subscribe. Comments below are always read, and hit that bell icon so you know when I have a freshly spiced video. Stay spicy!